All right, so the next topic is gaming refunds. Now, gaming refunds, for the most part, is a thing, but not fully a thing. The only person, or the only company, or the only group of people that I know who does proper gaming refunds is the Steam launcher. And I'm pretty sure Epic may have a good refund policy. I'm not sure about the other launchers out there, but I know Steam has the best gaming refund um, policy on their platform than any other place out there. And some might even say that it's so good that studios that have these games that you can beat in under 2 hours and still get a refund for might be a way of them scheming the system, which it is. Now, in case you didn't know, Steam policy is if you play the game for under 2 hours or you haven't or you bought the game in under 2 weeks or less, or you got any type of issues that you're having with it, or like it can't launch. Like for instance, my one of my issues for me returning one out of the two Steam games recently was when I opened the game, it would immediately like quit out. It wouldn't stay running on my system on my PC. So I had to refund that game and another game, which was Rainbow Six Siege on the PC. I just refunded that because it's gonna take up a whole bunch of gigabytes on my PC. And I'm like, I only got a half a terabyte in there. I'm not about to upgrade my memory yet. I don't need to upgrade it, so it's gonna take up like 100 plus gigabytes. I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna delete this. I'm not even gonna fully download it. I'm just gonna return it. And I know what you're saying. Like, didn't it tell you at the before you bought it how many gigabytes it was gonna take up? And I honestly remember it saying no. It did not tell me how many gigabytes it was gonna take up. It's weird because there is something I make sure I try to look out for, but sometimes they just don't tell you how many gigabytes a game is gonna take up for some reason. But they'll tell you a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, gaming refunds on Steam is pretty great. Now there is a way to scheme the system and abuse the system, which there is people out there who do, but for the most part, for a customer, it's great, it's brilliant, and they will work with you. Like you don't, they'll ask you, do you want to put this money back to your debit card or your PayPal, or do you want to keep this money in your Steam wallet or whatever? Like they give you options for that. So me personally, if I know I'm gonna be on Steam Launcher the whole time, like I'm not gonna have a problem with them. So I told them just put the money back in my Steam wallet and don't even put it back to my card. So that's what they did, and I'm okay with that. But they're the best at it. Now there's a bunch of other platforms that digitally sell games, and hell, there's even physical retailers that sell games, and their refund policies for majority everybody else is terrible for the customer. Um, I know PlayStation got probably one of the worst ones. Now, granted, all these places will. It's not guaranteed that they wouldn't give you a refund, but it's very rare for some situations. Like with PlayStation, if there is some type of credit card fraud where you just didn't buy that game, somebody else bought it, and like they somehow hacked into your account or whatever, or they stole your credit card and they used it for their account. Now, there's no way around it. That's fraud right there. But if you buy a game and you just didn't like it or you didn't mean to buy it, I don't know how the hell you don't mean it. You accidentally buy a game. Like that was one of them things where I can understand like your kid or somebody accidentally like getting on your system and buying stuff, but maybe put parental controls on it. Maybe have two accounts set up to where they can hop on your account. Maybe also require a password before purchasing stuff on there. But my main problem is a lot of these games are terrible. And I know the one way to combat having terrible experiences with games is just don't buy them day one, wait for a review. And I completely agree with that because me personally, I haven't been burnt from a bad game, I would say, since the first division came out. When the first division came out, that was the only time. Maybe there was previous time, but I think that was the time where I woke up as a consumer slash gamer or whatever and realized I need to watch out for these scummy ass theatrics or these trailers that these companies do, and don't fall into the hype. Like, just keep my expectations low. Know what I'm gonna be looking at. Know what I might be purchasing. What I might be getting, and just realize this is a business. This is a company trying to get money out of the consumer. But never mind that. A bad game is a bad game. Nobody want to spend money on a completely trash ass game and not have any fun with it, right? You should be able to have a policy set up to where if you didn't like the game, played it for like an hour or two, or the game is broken, you should be able to refund it. Hell, if Sony or any other the companies want to be somewhat stingy, be like, all right, well, how about this? We put the money towards your wallet so the money stays within the company or whatever. Well, you get to put it towards another game. I guess they can be okay, but sometimes, like, no. Like, I can see somebody pre ordering a game a month before and say, I'm going to pre order this game, I'm going to buy this game day one. And then out of nowhere, they realized that their emergency came up. They need all the money they can scrap up. They need that money refunded. Like, I didn't. The game haven't came out yet. I haven't even played the game. Like, I haven't downloaded anything. Like, refund the money. You know, I don't know why it's so hard for them to, or for these companies to have a proper setup to where refunding should be a thing. It shouldn't be like tough luck, like too bad, tough luck, you're out of luck situation. It should be like, oh no, we understand what's going on. You didn't authorize it, or you're not happy with your purchase. This should be a thing, right? If you're not happy with your food or whatever at a restaurant, you be able to complain. You can get new food, which I wouldn't recommend. You should just ask for a refund if you got bad food already. If there's a product, like I had some cameras. I ordered some cameras from Walmart. Crazy situation. Order some cameras from Walmart, right? Get them in the mail. Arrived at my house. Basically, everything's done. Setting them up. I go to plug them in, and the outlet cord is for European countries. I swear to God, I was so confused and flabbergasted, and I was like, "Why is this outlet cord so weird?" And kind of find out the fucker is made for European outlets, which is something that I did not fucking see nowhere stating that this is only working for European outlet cords or whatever. But I was able to take it back into Walmart and refund it. Got my money back. Got like $200 back and called it a day. So yeah, refunding should be a thing. You know, if you're not happy with your product, you should have a choice to get a refund. Now, there is, if you have used your debit card or your PayPal or whatever, and there's somehow there and you're not happy with something, and you feel like the company that you're like Sony or Nintendo is not doing you good, you can go to your card company and dispute the charge and be like, nope, I'm not agreeing to this one, and tell them the issue, and they'll fight for that and most likely get your money back. Now granted, if you do go this route, I don't know about Nintendo, but Sony, for the most part, would ban your fucking account because that's actually against some type of terms and policy. Somewhere in the terms and condition, there is something in there in that legal writing to where they're legally allowed to do that, to fuck your account up, all because you went over their heads to your card company and got your money back that they owed you. And yeah, you shouldn't have to do all that, honestly. I know Nintendo policy isn't I'm not fully sure on Nintendo policy. I mean, I'm not fully sure on Xbox policy. I heard Xbox is the second best when it comes to like all the platforms combined. Like Xbox is pretty okay with getting refunds. If there is a real issue there, they would definitely work with you more than like Nintendo and Sony or PlayStation or whatever. With Nintendo, you most likely going to be out of luck as well. PlayStation, you most likely going to be out of luck. But hey, you never know. You got to fight for what's right. If something ain't right, something was misled to you and was mismarketed towards you, you have a right to go against it. Like, no, they kind of schemed you out of your money. They scammed you out of your money, basically. And like, even though these are legit companies, legit triple, billion dollar companies, at the end of the day, they're here to make money. So they scam you, you can definitely fight it. It's just at what risk though. Like the Cyberpunk situation, it was crazy though with the Cyberpunk situation with PlayStation and Xbox. Like it came out so bad where even the people at the studio was like, yeah, okay, it came out bad. Y'all not happy with it. Just go refund it. It was so funny because PlayStation, Xbox was like, okay, like fuck it, it is what it is. Okay, whatever. And I think they kept it on Xbox. They kept Cyberpunk on Xbox. But PlayStation was so fucking mad that they had to like go ahead, like they didn't want to be like I guess have negative press about it. So like, you know what? We're gonna issue the refund. We're gonna give y'all refunds. We're gonna get y'all money back. But then they got so upset that they just took the game off the fucking PlayStation Store for like how many months? I think it was no more than 6 months that they took that game off the PlayStation Store and they put it back on there. And I was like, wait, so you took the game off the PlayStation Store for like 6 months. Why didn't you not even? Why did you even allow the game to be on the platform? Now I know everybody didn't have issues with Cyberpunk, but it had to be enough issues to where you literally say, you know what, we're not gonna have this on your platform. We're not gonna have this on our platform right now. Like y'all was okay with selling it at first, knowing the state it is, because they gotta test, they gotta do quality and assurance and test these games out before they can fully allow them on their be sold on a platform. So, but yeah, it's just funny and weird that how these gaming refunds is just like pretty tough to do. So being that they're pretty tough to do, I wouldn't recommend y'all buying these games day one. It's like honestly, to counter all this bullshit, don't buy games day one. And if you do buy games day one, just know what you're getting, what you're gonna be buying, what you're gonna be playing. Because 9 times out of 10, if it's a fucked up experience, you're done. Like I know in physical retail, I seen this one video where this guy, I think it was the latest Fallout game. I believe that was Fallout 76. He took it back to GameStop like, dude, this fucking game is trash. Like, this is bullshit. And then the GameStop dude was like, there's nothing I can do about it. The game already been open. We can't refund you the money. The best thing we can do is give you like in-store credit. And I think the in-store credit, it was the day after, I think it was like a day or two after Fallout 76 came out. And he was like, the best we can give you is like store credit. And at the most, that would be like 20 some dollars, 30 at the most, maybe even 30. I doubt even 30, but like probably like $20. And the dude just fucking freaked out, started wrecking shit in that fucking store and like throwing shit everywhere. And I was like, that was immature, but damn, man, this dude just fucking been robbed by this company base. He basically just been robbed by two companies, GameStop and fucking Bethesda at the time. And he got the game. He want the shit. He wanted some fucking money back, bro. It's like I don't blame him for that interaction, but I do say that it is kind of fucked up though, because the employee is the one who got to receive all that negative slack, not the company. The company don't care. GameStop don't care, Bethesda don't care. But yeah, it's crazy because even in physical retail stores, maybe the Walmarts, maybe the Best Buy, but I know GameStop. I don't think they're gonna give you a refund on any. I think they did do it for Cyberpunk though. I know Best Buy did it. Best Buy actually gave everybody, if you wanted a refund for Cyberpunk from Best Buy, they gave you like a window specific like time when like no more than a month to return it, and they give you your money back. I think GameStop probably did the same thing. Walmart, I guess, as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure though, like when you open the game, because they can't. Once you open the game, you're gonna know it's brand new. You're gonna know it's being used. Excuse me. You're gonna know it's being open, and they can rewrap it if they wanted to, but they would be very misleading trying to pass it off as brand new when somebody it's not brand new. Maybe discover it as an open box. I mean, at the end of the day, though, the company will be losing out on money if they refund the game for full price, but they got to put the game back out there for like $5 off or $10 off, saying that it is open goods. I don't know. Something need to be there though for the gaming refund policy. Like it should be something out there. Maybe one day there's something that would be passed into like the legislative courts out there to help out with consumers or gamers or whatever. But overall, I don't think it will. So, like I said, just be warranted on what you buy, and you probably will avoid all this for the most part. I know I have. Like I don't think that have I. I'm trying to think recently. I know that, like I said, the division, but I'm trying to think of recently where I bought a game and I was kind of disappointed in it. Oh, Dying Light 2. Even though I enjoyed Dying Light 2, I wouldn't put it in there the same ballpark as the division. It's just, I kind of have a bad experience with Dying Light 2 at lunch. It wasn't like I thought it should have been.